Hey Gemini, this is Veritas Malefica with a general reading for your sign for the full moon in Aries, peaking on October 17th, 2024. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so you may not resonate with every single message. I'm connecting to a collective energy rather than a single energy. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer those on a very limited basis. The information for how to book those is listed below in the description box. I've already meditated on the energies and shuffled the cards, and I'm going to go ahead and select some. The first thing that came through, though, I had a really strong image of a yin yang. So that may mean that there's a little bit of a need for balance, or this may be a harmonious time, or a harmonious time may be coming towards you. I'm kind of picking up on like it's a balancing out energy, like something's being balanced out in your life. But let's get some cards to elaborate. Wow, that's interesting. The Two of Swords popped out right away, which that has that sort of vibe. Balancing out, yin yang, deciding between two things, or rather balancing two things that are seemingly opposite. So that's our overarching energy today. I find that super interesting. I'm tapping into something here. So yeah, you may be having to make a decision about something, but I really feel like this is just a general, like the universe is trying to balance things out for you right now. So that may lead to things feeling a little topsy-turvy. That may lead to things feeling uncomfortable. But I feel this is a powerful and good transformative energy that's coming into your life to clear something out that's not necessary anymore, or to rather combine the elements that are in your life in a way, in a manner that's going to work more effectively for you. The bottom of the deck is a Queen of Wands, so I do see you coming at this or ending up at the end of it with a very strong energy, very much in control of your situation and able to act effectively from the space that you're in a balanced and I want to say majestic way. I'm getting majestic as the word. That's really interesting. But yeah, the only card that's face up, other than that Two of Swords that came out, is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So for me, I feel like you may have been working on something or investing into something that hasn't been quite lucrative or hasn't been productive in some way. And I feel like there's a gentle push to move you away from that at this time. There's a clearing out. Again, I keep getting that phrase, clearing out, balancing out. It's not that you need to throw it away completely, but I just feel like too much effort in one particular area is throwing you off kilter, throwing you off balance, and it needs to be spread out a little bit more evenly. And this energy is coming to you whether you like it or not. I'm really being drawn to this card first, so I'm going to go ahead and look at that. Yeah, something new is coming to you, a manifestation that you have started the creation process for. It's coming to you in a way that you may not be fully aware of. The seeds that you have planted are now going to grow, and you never know how that plant is going to come up out of the ground. It depends on what you feed it. It depends on the light quality. It depends on the soil quality. It depends on the amount of water it gets. It depends on the weather. What if we get a freeze at some point? Even if we plant a seed or an intention towards something, we don't really have complete control over it. We only have control over our little part of it. And the rest of it is kind of up to the universe. And I'm getting that this is very much the vibe here, is that you've planted your seed, but now it's time to step back and allow the other side of things to take a little bit of control over it. You can't control the whole manifestation. You've got to work with the energy that's there. Interesting. Five of Wands in reverse. So, let me get a few more to see. The World in reverse, Page of Cups reverse, Three of Cups. Yep, something's being undone for you. Something that you've been heavily invested into, because this was this initial spark was here to create something or to start working on something, to begin a project, to begin the manifestation process of something in your life. And it was challenging every step of the way. But you feel this already, that it's been cleared out. It's being cleared out. It's in the process of, this isn't your pathway. It's not that it's completely coming undone, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just because this particular collaboration didn't work in this particular way, it just needs to be adjusted slightly. Something about it needs to move or adjust. And I think you're open to this. I think you're listening to this energy and really going with that. Let me pull a bit more. Let me see about this Five of Wands. Yeah, that's interesting. With Two of Pentacles in reverse, Mother of Pentacles in reverse. A bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. You've been having to work very hard against somebody else's wall that they have set up. And it's been an indecisive wall, an unbalanced wall. Something about it is not in harmony. And it's had you working very hard to try to manipulate all the elements to make something work. But you see it's not working. You've seen, you already know that this is not the pathway exactly. There's somebody in the mix here who's being very, this is how it is, and there's no wiggle room whatsoever. And whatever that energy is, it's that is being cleared out. That the ending is coming to that in particular. You should not have to feel this guarded, and yet you are. So this is something that's coming to an end, but it's because it's creating something else. It's making room for something else. This hasn't been allowed to take off because something else is coming your way. And this feels like, again, that stubborn energy. This feels like just an upset, like somebody promised more than they could deliver. But in that scenario, you're able to take that energy and transmute it into another option to create something moving forward. And it's interesting, the Page of Cups is here in reverse. Let's get a little bit more on that. Yeah, okay. Okay, other people's ideas and opinions were crossing this scenario. Someone else was not willing to see the other side of the coin. And that is what Gemini is all about. Gemini is all about combining opposite elements, making them work harmoniously. It's about that polarity. And someone else in this scenario doesn't see that as being balanced, doesn't see that as being what is going to work. You know what's going to work, and you should trust that. You should let go of whatever this external person is giving you in terms of ideas, the extra ideas, the extraneous ideas. You see which ones will work and which ones will not, which ones will come to fruition and which ones are a waste of time. There's something about someone else, though, in the picture. It's being removed. This person is being removed. Somebody who's very stubborn, very, it just wasn't the right fit. It wasn't the right fit. And they're unwilling to leave the situation, but you will come out on top at the end of this. You are going to be the one who's in control, in power, because you're able to handle the duality that's going on here, the multitude of things that are going on at the same time. You're able to take that energy, transmute it, and create something out of it that is workable, that is not a lost cause. It's somebody in a project. This feels like that, which this is a more specific message, but so this may not resonate with all of you, but however it resonates for you in your life, please take that. It's like a work project where there's at least two other parties involved, and this could be individual people or groups of people, And there's a lot of stubborn, stuck energy that's like, no, this is what's happening. This is what we're doing. But like, they don't have the funding, they don't have the backing. They're all scatterbrained and not able to make sense of anything. Whereas you can make sense of that scatterbrained energy, Gemini, because you're a Gemini. That's what you do. You are duality in one sign. And so you're able to take this and create a manifestation that is balanced, and you're the one who comes out looking like you're on top and you're in control. You're also not going to tread on this scenario or treat this other person or group like they are doing something that is negative or untoward. You're going to maintain the relationship and continue to make it seem like everything's fine on the surface, but you're going to be the one who comes out looking like the boss. You're going to come out on top feeling like, no, this is how it's going to work. And you're going to be successful with it. I'm going to get just a couple more cards for a last little insight into what this star at the bottom of the deck is about. There's just more work to be done. So this balancing out is still occurring, still happening, and there will be some walking away. I feel like other people are going to walk away from this scenario, and you are going to stay. Somebody's going to come out as someone who's been disruptive to the entire process, somebody who has been kind of working in an underhanded way, and you're going to be able to take this the what happens after the storm. You're going to be able to take everything and balance it out and create the thing that you need. Yeah, but I see it's someone else walking away from you because you're the one in power. You're the one in control. It's not quite here yet, so please keep your head down and don't come at it with a cocky attitude. Continue to just work on what you're working on. Keep your head down and stay balanced. Stay balanced. Yin yang. Maintain the balance of the energy. Maintain the duality. Because somebody else is going to be revealed in the process as not that and not able to handle it. And you're going to look like, well, here's a new start that we can pick up all the pieces from. And isn't this an option that we can now redirect our energy towards and start moving in a positive direction? Awesome. There's a lot going on with that. There's a lot going on with that. Interesting. Well, I'm going to back away from that energy, Gemini. Sounds like you'll have an interesting full moon period. And I hope you enjoy it. Just remember to maintain balance, like meditate on that yin yang image, meditate on the balance between dark and light, masculine, feminine, all of that. That's very on brand for Gemini. All right, that's what I've got. And I will be doing an extended Samhain reading for Halloween. If you're interested in catching that, it will be a longer format, different format reading from what I usually do for the moon cycle. So if you're interested in the collective energy read for that time of year, I will be posting that around Halloween time. And then I will be back with new moon readings at the beginning of November. If you resonated with any of the messages in these readings, please absolutely like, share, subscribe. And I love to hear like how you resonated specifically in the comments. I will respond to each and every single one as long as this channel remains small enough to do so. But yes, thank you very much. And I will see you next time. Thanks, Gemini.